Wanda.
Duk wanda zagoran shi zai zame mana masifa, Allah ya sa kafin zaben ya rasu. Allah ya sa ya rasu. Kowa ya huta ga baki ɗaya. Sallu ala nabi. وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. Ya Allah duk wanda zaka gyara kasar Najeriya ta dalilin shi Allah ka bashi shugabanci. Duk wanda ta dalilin shi kasar nan za ta lalace a ci gaba da yaki, ana satar mutane, ana kashe-kashen rayuka, Allah ya saka ban zabe ya rasu. Wanda bai ci abu ba shi ma Allah ya hada da shi. Wanda shi ne alheri Allah ya bashi. In ba shi ne alheri ba Allah ya saka ban zabe ya rasu. Ya Allah in dai ba shi ne alheri ba Allah ya saka ban zabe ya rasu. Allah ya ba wanda zai zama ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب
العالمين. Akwai huluna da aka yi domin sawa na wannan tafiya tamu, kuma muna so mu fara sawa su wannan jagorori da wannan tafiya.
In politics, one of the ways to know if you are pressing the right buttons is from the reactions of your opponents, especially when your opponents are in the ruling party or they are in power. So when you begin to see their reactions, you begin to notice that you are actually pressing the right buttons. When Soludo criticized Mr. Peter Obi about the one-term stance that Peter Obi took, then Obi came out with just a social media post and then reaffirmed his commitment to do only one term if elected. Then the reactions that followed it, look very suspicious. APC sent numerous people on TV to discuss it. Even Ruben Abati was also part of the whole discussion. He joined the APC and was just saying all sorts of things. PDP on their own side also began to talk. They came out openly. In fact, PDP began to say that Jonathan is coming back to join them. And then Atiku supporters, on the other hand, they were all still not very comfortable with that statement. They all came out and they were all saying all sorts of things. So, but the issue is, Peter Obi has always said this thing. Even in 2022, he had also said that he would do only one term. In fact, it was even Ruben Abati that mentioned it in one of the programs that Obi came for in their station. So you begin to now ask yourself, what happened? What changed? Why the outrage? And then if you also look deeper, you also notice that both Atiku and Amechi, they also made the same pledge. And nobody, was talking about that. In fact, Atiku from 2019 had always maintained that he would do only one term. So, and nobody called him that he was joking. Nobody told him that he was playing politics. Nobody told him that he was desperate. In fact, it wasn't an issue. Then Amechi himself has said it severally. He was on air. He said that if he does one term and tries to do another term, that Nigerians should stone him. And nobody spoke about it. Nobody even remembered that he mentioned such thing. But Obi's own is the one that is causing trouble. Obi's own is the one that is causing them sleepless night. So, and when you begin to see such moves and such reactions based on one man's social media post, Obi did not even come to TV or go to newspaper. It was just his social media post that all Nigerian politicians, they are all, running heter-skelter, running up and down. Everybody is coming out to say one thing or the other. So, and when you begin to see things like this, then you begin to ask yourself, wait, could there be that this statement means much more than what we just saw or what we just read that he wrote? Could it be that it is a statement that Obi already has a deal with the North? Because they are politicians. There are things they know that we ordinary Nigerians don't know. So because the reaction, it's not normal. The reactions are not normal. The reactions, they don't speak of something that is simplistic as just somebody saying, I will do one thing. The reactions make me believe there may be something deeper than just making that statement. Because for Obi to come and say, look, I will do this and I will not relent. This is what I will do. And then all of a sudden, they all came out from nowhere and they all began to have opinions, to say all manner of things. And then when you notice that this is not the first time this man is saying this thing, and then this man is not the first person to say it, the other opposition leaders that he is contesting with, they have all said the same thing. Amechi, Atiku have all said the same thing, and nobody is even talking about their own. So my point is, could it be that Obi has already become the candidate for the North? Could it be that something has already happened behind closed doors that we don't know? Now, get my point. I don't have any information. I am just reacting based on the reactions of APC, PDP, and Atiku supporters. Because when you notice their reactions, you notice that they are not ordinary. They are not just reactions of people that just want to react. Because you notice APC, Festus Kema was on air, Bayo Nonuga was talking. Then they sent different spokespersons to go on air and they discussed Obi. The same thing applied to PDP. All of a sudden, PDP started saying that Jonathan is going to come and contest under PDP. And then Atiku supporters, those ones lost their mind on social media. They were all talking all manner of things against Obi just because he said emphatically that he will do one thing. So, then honestly speaking, if you are observing properly, you will notice that something probably has happened that we don't know. Something that they know that we don't know is happening behind closed doors. And then when you look at Obi's moves in the North lately, you begin to think maybe or maybe. Well, like I said, I'll keep my fingers crossed. I will watch. All I know is that I trust Obi and I believe in him. A new Nigeria is possible. Thank you and God bless you.